after we saw what Jacksonville did to them. But at the same time, this rule has had a dramatic effect on several teams over the years. So it's about time that they get it right for the sake of future games going forward, because of some of the dramatic effects that teams have had because of this rule. So
yeah, and probably the worst thing with the catch rule and the whole thing of the ball movement is instant replay. I just think being able to slow it down frame by frame and being able to watch that ball move, and it's basically like you can customize it whichever way you want, and because it's going to move, and then you can change it. And like you said, Jesse James, that was a catch. But by their rule, unfortunately, it wasn't a catch. So make it simple. Simplify it, and then leave it alone. I think they just tried to do too much with it, to satisfy maybe too many people, and it just made a mess more than anything. It was kind of like and this may be a sensitive subject to some people, but it was kind of like the replacement refs. It was just like, y'all were doing too much. Just get the regular refs out there. Give them what they want, and all that stuff. And then they had to go out there, and that whole Green Bay-Seattle game had to happen. And then they said, you know what? How about we get the regular refs, out here? It was. They made it way more than what it could be, and they could have just kept it simple.
Yeah, the problem is that what you and I and what we were watching as fans, we understand what a catch is in completing the process of a catch. What made it frustrating is that as you and I, as fans watching these games, and the referees not having a clear understanding of what a catch is and how in the world, how is it different from what we're seeing compared to what the referee is seeing, knowing we know what a catch is, but nobody else in the building knows what a catch is. That was the ultimate frustrating part about all of it. There would be plenty of times I would look at the TV in these games. I'm like, it's a catch. It's not that hard.
Yeah.
But at the same time, referees and the NFL, made this process much more difficult than what it needed to be. And they were trying to tell us what we were seeing wasn't correct, when obviously many times over, the fan knew what was going on and had it much more of an understanding of what a catch was than what the NFL had at the time. So
yeah, because you would, I think the worst part about it was that it was coming from the league office, and then everyone would be in an uproar, and then Dean Blandino would go on TV on Monday and says, well, according to the rule, and your camshaft rod messed with your push rod, and he's throwing out all these words and all this stuff to try and feel your argument and all that stuff, and be like, and then you're looking into the camera saying, and that's why we made the call the way it was. No, it wasn't that. It was a catch. You're protecting someone. You're protecting yourself. Somebody. You're protecting something, because that was a catch. Simple, done with it. So, you know what? We probably could spend another 30 to 45 minutes talking about the catch. But
you're right.
Before I let you go, is there anything else that you want to get off your chest tonight, sir?
I just want folks to know how great LeBron James is. Okay?
Oh, be careful
LeBron
in here.
James. Be
careful, because some people get upset when people say that.
Look, LeBron James tonight had 35 points, 17 assists, 7 rebounds, and no turnovers tonight. And they beat the number 1 seed right now in the Eastern Conference in the Toronto Raptors. LeBron in year 15 is averaging 8.1 assists this year. That is insane. I really just want people to understand the greatness of what they're watching in the 15th year of LeBron James, the longest and greatest prime in the history of sports. And this is not hyperbole. This is not exaggeration. You are witnessing the longest and greatest prime in the history of sports. And folks need to appreciate number 23 in LeBron James and get off of him. That's all. That's all I got to say. I just wanted to get that off my chest.
But he didn't win 6 championships.
Look, I understand that, and I'm a Jordan guy. So this is tough for me to even talk about because I'm a Jordan guy.
Kevin, I'm with you on that about LeBron. I'm just saying that's what people say. After you go through that and you say, look what LeBron did, then people say, oh, he didn't win 6 championships. It's just like, are you kidding me? Come on. It's just like, Jordan won those 6 rings with other people. Don't forget that. Jordan won those 6 rings with other Hall of Famers. LeBron won 2 with Hall of Famers and D Wade. I'm not even going to put Chris Bosh there. Jordan won 6 with arguably Scottie Pippen being the top 50 player in the history of basketball. It's just like, you got to give LeBron his due, man. He's done a lot. He's played at a high level year in and year out. I've said the whole the whole NBA MVP, I'm like, that is beyond LeBron at this point because it doesn't matter if he wins that year in and year out, which he is the most valuable player, but it doesn't matter because everyone's just going to grade him on championships. But like you just said, what he's doing at being 15 years in, and it's funny that you bring this up because I was just listening to Nick Wright and Chris Carter, and they were talking about what LeBron put into his body as far as like he had all these back problems and he couldn't dunk and he got his body right and got his body back and it's just like a lot of guys wouldn't have made that investment, but he still wanted to be great, so he did what he needed to do and you just don't do that just by, just saying, you know what, I got nothing else to do, so I'll go ahead and do this. There's something in you, there's a fire that burns inside of you that you want to be great. And just because he doesn't have 6 rings doesn't mean he's not great.
Yeah. I just want us to all just appreciate what we're watching. The man is absolutely phenomenal. Will he win another? Even if he doesn't win a single more championship for the rest of his career, what he has put together in terms of a body of work is, and like I said, I'm a Jordan guy, so this is tough for me, but at the same time, greatness is greatness, and LeBron James is doing it. And what's interesting in developing is what's happening out west with the Golden State Warriors and all their injuries, and what could potentially happen as we get deeper into this regular season and into the NBA playoffs. If LeBron James could potentially find himself, if he gets back to the finals for a 4th consecutive year and the Warriors aren't nearly as healthy, what that looks like. But at the same time, just everybody appreciate LeBron James for what he is and his greatness, because we may not ever see this in the form that we're seeing it ever again.
True. All right, so I'm going to let you get out of here. I appreciate you, ladies and gentlemen. That is Kevin Gray from Clutch Talk Sports. But, Kevin, before you get off, please let them know about your show because he has an excellent show, ladies and gentlemen, so you need to tune in and listen to this man. He has had tons of people on there, all over the board. Jeff Jarrett, he's had the Cyborg, MMA fighters, everyone that has been on this man's show. So please plug yourself, sir, while you're on here.
Man, I appreciate you having me on, Jelani. The Clutch Talk Sports Radio live show every Monday and Friday, 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on the Sports Radio America Network, which is available on sportsradioamerica.com, TuneIn Radio, and the TuneIn app. And you can catch the replay of our show Tuesday through Thursday, 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time also. And then you can follow us on Twitter at CT Sports Radio, Facebook.com/Clutch Talk Sports Radio, and you can also email me at ctsportsradio@gmail.com.
There you
go.
have
we love the Wait a Minute show. We love the Wait a Minute show on the Clutch Talk Sports Radio live show. So I had to come on and talk to my man Jelani JB Bodie, doing a fantastic job, my man. Keep doing what you're doing, man.
I appreciate that, sir. Have a good night.
Yes, sir. You too.
So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. My man Kevin Gray, Sports Talk Finest. Sports Talk's Finest. Kevin Gray. So you heard him plug himself. Make sure you listen to that and check him out. Mondays and Fridays. He just told you. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is tonight's show. We are done. We are good to go. I hope I took y'all in tonight and y'all had a good time. I know I did. So, I appreciate all the listeners. Everyone that was just listening. If you wasn't in the chat room, that's cool. You were listening. Hopefully you had a good time. But I got to do this roll call. So, shouts out to Miss Mocha Bella. Told you she's all good. We're glad that you're all right. I told you my man Kevin Gray from Clutch Talk Sports. He just called in. Appreciate you for dropping in, man. My man Angry Black Man, who's always in here talking about that basketball news. Appreciate you for joining in. Rough Buff, a.k.a. Football Shabazz, a.k.a. Bills Mafia. Appreciate you for dropping in. My man Kesey, kicking it with Kesey. He got a show tomorrow, 9 p.m. on the 2 Live Stews. It's radio. Check him out as well. Miss Cashmere, appreciate you for dropping in. 334 Bama Boy, appreciate you for dropping in. My man Ron, I appreciate you for dropping in. James and Maddie's boy, appreciate you for dropping in. My man Fish, J Fish the Microwave, heating it up. Appreciate you for dropping in. Sir, out there representing the shy but living in Arkansas, Big L, appreciate you for dropping in as well, sir. Who else we got in here? My man Sluggo, appreciate you for dropping in. DJ Knox, appreciate you for dropping in. 9-0 the Wino, appreciate you for dropping in. Big Kev 303, appreciate you for dropping in. My man De Leon, appreciate you for dropping in as well. I know we got somebody else. DJ Hammer, don't hurt him. Appreciate you for dropping in. And my man Mo Cheese, appreciate you for dropping in. So everybody, go ahead, get off here. Go ahead, get some rest tonight. Get ready for this weekend. Have a good night's sleep. Because you're going to need all that energy in the morning. Because them haters waiting on you. Them negative vampires are waiting on you. But you know what? That's all right. Let them bite. Say, what you want? The wrist, the arm, the neck? You tell me. Take a bite, because all of this is nothing but positivity. So you need to feed the negativity with your positivity. I'm going to say that again. Feed the negativity with your positivity. So have a good weekend, everybody. Your man, Jelani J.B. Bodie, hosted this thing called The Wait A Minute Show. I'll holler at y'all on Saturday, 8 p.m. Remember, thewaitaminuteshow.com. Me and Lopan will be on there. So 2 things as always. Stay positive and push forward. I'll holler. Lopan, let's go.